Hey there guys, so today we have another review, and you might first notice that I haven't reviewed too many beers. I just got a new job, so I'm pretty busy, but fortunately I got out of court slightly earlier today, so I thought I'd review a beer, and actually I have a beer to review for you guys, so that's a good reason too. This is Carton's 077XX. I think it's nicknamed O-Dub. They're from Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. And so you might know their beer, Boat Beer, which in my opinion is one of the best session IPAs in the country. And basically what they did with that this beer is they brewed boat beer at different ABVs and then decided 7.8 is a good number to create a double IPA at. And I generally want to agree with that. 8% is, in my mind, a perfect number for hoppy beer. Under that, you sort of get a single IPA, and I love my single IPA still. But above that, above 7.8 or 8%, you get sort of maltier, sweeter, stickier kind of beers. And so some of my favorite hoppy beers are 8% around there. Hill Farmstead's Abner, Double Sunshine, King Sue, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So let's dig into this beer. The beer comes in a nice kind of golden orange color. Let's get the aroma on this. Wonderful kind of dried mango. It's got that sweetness and tropical note of dried mango, almost a little bit of kind of papaya, passion fruit kind of thing. But we'll say it's a good amount of floral character. A little bit of this kind of candy sweetness. Reminds me a little bit of, just a sugary kind of candy that you'd had in your childhood that sort of has tropical flavors. Maybe something almost towards a Starburst or something like that. The aroma generally reminds me a lot of Molotov Light, which I recently just reviewed. Great stuff. Cheers. That's really good. But again, that's so strange. Man, it really reminds me so much of Molotov Light. If you gave me this beer blind, I would assume, since like Molotov Light is pretty recent on my palate, I would say like, yeah, that's Molotov Light. It's a clean double IPA. There's tropical flavors, has resinous flavors. It tastes like a Northeast double IPA with those, again, that balance of tropical and resinous with a clean mouthfeel. That's Molotov Light. And that's the same descriptors I have for this beer. Up front, a lot of grapefruit peel. Yeah, just a lot of grapefruit kind of notes throughout. A little bit of this kind of tropical tangerine, maybe pineapple, mango thing going on slightly. But generally, a lot of floral action, almost like, perfume soaked in a rag and, all up in your face kind of thing. What else? Yeah, a good amount of kind of a cat pee, almost resinous kind of quality on the back end. This note of like chewing on hops, which is an interesting note. Yeah, chewing on hops kind of thing. It's got this green resinous kind of hop aggressiveness going on there. Very light on the bitterness on the back end, nice and dry and clean. Also very clean mouthfeel. Again, reminds me of that double IPA from the Northeast or Vermont. Just barely any sweetness, kind of clean kind of malt profile, but really hop forward. Really delicious stuff. This beer gets a 94 on Beer Advocate. I think this is just exactly how I like double IPAs brewed. So I want to give this beer a 97. I believe I gave Molotov Light a 97, and I think the beer is just as good. And I think it'd actually be really cool to have Molotov Light against this beer because they're both tall boy cans, and they both really just taste so similar. Unless I'm crazy and have a bad memory, I think they're actually very close in characteristics. And actually, I imagine somehow that Jeppe from Evil Twin must have replicated Molotov Light after this beer because they are ridiculously close in characteristics. And this beer was brewed, I think, a few years ago. So until next time, guys, cheers. Hopefully I can bring you guys more reviews sooner than later. And this is getting a 97 from me. Let me know what you guys think about this beer. Or even better question, if you've had Molotov Light and this beer, then I definitely want to hear what you think. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.